Does the Club World Cup actually matter? Cool, you know me, I ain't speak about football, but I'm trying to switch it up. You know, I love football, I'm a Chelsea fan, as you know. So I thought, let me talk about ball. First thing first, I know you realise I am wearing a different hat. I've been collecting, I've been on a mad spree. You got all these here, you got like there's 6 up there, there's more over there. I'm on a mad one right now. But anyways, first things first, set the new floor of this channel. So basically I'm going to talk about all sports I like, whether it be basketball, NFL, football, boxing, tennis, hockey, not hockey, any sort of sport you want. I'm going to chat about it basically because my opinion rules essentially. So I'm a Chelsea fan. I went out to America to watch a Club World Cup. Vlog should be out soon on the Left Foot Right Foot channel. But there's a lot of this narrative, a lot of talk about whether the Club World Cup actually matters. And I can tell you for sure, in my opinion, and not just on a bias level, generally, the Club World Cup is a cup that should be taken seriously, because I feel like there's the narrative, the conversations are coming from teams that aren't in the Club World Cup. We've always regarded the Club World Cup as a major trophy. When we won it, we declared ourselves world champions. When Man City won it, they declared themselves world champions. When Barcelona won it, they declared themselves world champions. It counted as towards, let's say when Barcelona won 6 major trophies in a calendar year, it counted towards the 6 major trophies. But now, because the formatting changed and for some reason it's become more competitive, people have negated that fact that we've always seen it as a major trophy and now said, oh, it's a pre-season friendly tournament. Well, then the World Cup is a pre-season friendly tournament that you play with your countries. Because at that same point, when you've put it on a pedestal like FIFA has, when the UEFA competition has put it on a pedestal, when the CONCACAF has put it on a pedestal, when the CAF has put it on a pedestal, this competition is on a pedestal. It lacks the prestige of other tournaments, but you still get these same people talking about how the FA Cup doesn't matter for some reason. The FA Cup, one of the most prestigious trophies in the history of sports, let alone football, and people still negate the fact that it's a valuable trophy. It's a valuable thing to have in your trophy cabinet. Doesn't make sense. Me personally, with regards to the FA Cup and the League Cup, I don't think the League Cup should exist. Just because most other countries, even France recently got rid of it with COVID, have one domestic cup trophy, where I think it's actually quite shameful that we haven't won the most, a team in England hasn't won the most trophies in a calendar year. Coming down to brass tacks and brass knuckles, what makes the Club World Cup so important? So the Club World Cup primarily features the best teams from all of the world's continents. I know you're going to tell me Liverpool aren't in the competition. Liverpool had to qualify to be in the competition. We won the Champions League in 2021, so we qualified. City won it in 2023, so they qualified. Those were the ways we qualified. If it was down to coefficient, Liverpool's on top of Chelsea. Of course Liverpool on top of Chelsea, but it's by what you win. And we won the Champions League more recently than they won the Champions League. Get good, scrubs. And yeah, I think they're changing the format. I think a lot of things they still have to work on. I think a lot of the Americanizations that we saw this year were kind of dumb. The walkouts were cool. Michael Buffer, not as cool, but it's cool to actually see Michael Buffer live in the flesh. But yeah, the rest of the Americanizations, we don't necessarily need to period play of the match. What the hell is even that?
What the hell is even that?
And yeah, but the grasp of the tournament itself being every 4 years, being in a different host nation every year, involving the best players from around the world. Even players like Ronaldo are considering joining clubs to go play in that tournament. Stuff like that. Squeezing in Inter Miami, maybe not as much, but you need a country to represent the host nation, so I'm not going to hate on it too much. But yeah, I feel like we've seen the Brazilian teams showcase that they're not just pushovers. We've seen a lot of the big giants not play as well as they thought it'd be, as easy as they thought it'd be. Atletico Madrid not showcasing it's not as easy as you think it may be. Obviously Chelsea have made the final, so that proves strong intent that we have a good plan going. I was Maresca out. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and deny the fact that I was Maresca out. I was Maresca out, but now I'm not anymore. Hey, if we win this tournament, Maresca in. Yeah, and I feel like we have to put the Club World Cup on a pedestal for it to be on that pedestal, if you know what I mean. Without us actually acknowledging the tournament's veracity and validity, then the tournament won't have its veracity or validity. And I feel like that's what people are failing to grasp. The whole point of the tournament being important is because we make it important. And so for Chelsea fans, we're considering an important tournament. For us, if we win it, that's an important win. We're world champions. We get to wear the badge for 4 years. But for a team like Liverpool that doesn't consider it important, when it comes to your turn, when you're in the Club World Cup next time, and the other teams don't respect it, that's because you didn't respect it in the first place. I think as a whole, but the people are saying we play too many games, this is one every 4 years, by the way, and it's not in a World Cup year or a Euro year. It's one of the other 4 years. When it comes down to it, I think the tournament itself, maybe timing-wise, needs to be improved a little bit, especially with pre-season coming so soon after. But if we can get everything aligned and work everything perfectly, and obviously it's the first time they've tried it in this format, if they can, then this tournament could genuinely be something to be admired and held with high regard, because obviously you have to remember the Champions League wasn't seen as an important tournament at first. It was why you made us play extra games as European teams. Like, I'm happy with my Division 1 trophy, I'm happy with my La Liga trophy, I'm happy with my Serie A trophy. Why do I have to go and play against these other teams in Europe? And it ended up being the greatest club competition in football. So I think when it comes down to it, we have to give it a chance. The first iteration isn't necessarily going to be the best iteration. It probably isn't going to be the best iteration. But the best we can do is try and make it the best we can. And the best we can do is look forward for the future. Who's going to host the next one? England. Infantino? England. Yeah, because they're going to them games to be piss easy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, let me know how I can improve. I've never spoken about football here because I'm passionate about football. I've always thought if I speak about football, then it's gonna come across like I'm being mad biased. As a Chelsea fan, I'm more of a Chelsea fan than I'm a Wizards fan. With basketball, I just love the game of basketball, so it's easy to just talk about basketball without getting too much in the biased mindset. Whereas with football, I will ride for Chelsea first and foremost before putting my love of football ahead of anything else. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, people, and I will see you, man, in a bit. Boom.